Good morning. I'm out here walking early in the morning. Before I say anything else, I'm gonna say this. If you get offended real quick, don't watch this video. If you got a problem with someone cussing, because I might cuss, don't watch this video. If you want to hear something positive or reinforcing, probably don't want to watch this video. Because I got some stuff I need to get off my back that's been bothering me for this whole weekend. And I just got to say something. I've been blessed to be a part of I joined, I think a couple of months or two back, a group of folks, all content creators, and a good part of you guys are really nice, polite, and you just want to make it. I get it. I understand. I mean, I really do. But there's some of y'all on this, as other people say, these YouTube streets, that you're downright mean, you're downright contentious, you don't want no one's opinion, but you say, hey, like my video, watch my video, and leave a positive reaction, and other than that, shut up. You do these lives so you can have, you know, more, you know, time so you can get to that 4,000 mark. I understand. But if you want, and you have these, you want to hear, you don't want to hear nobody's opinion. And that's it. And I understand, because it's guess what? It's your page. But when you say mean stuff that hurts people's feelings, I'm not with it. Because I don't like to broadcast about being an empath, but I spot bullshit a mile away. I spot hurt a mile away. Guess why? Because I've been hurt. Been hurt a lot. I spot anger, fear, and hatred a mile away. You know why? Been there, done that. And I spotted this the other night. And I remember I said something about it. And I said it in the right way. And guess what? The good Lord, oh, he reminded me, because my exact words was, because it was a part of the conversation. It was a live. It was a part of the conversation on that live. There was men on there and there's some women on there, and they were talking about, you know, testing a person that you're dating or whatever to see. As far as I got, I wasn't all the way in on it. I came in and way towards the end of it or whatever, about testing that person that you're trying to have a relationship with. And the person that owned the page was like, her exact words was, don't test me, because I'm gonna fail every time. Really? You gonna fail every time? And I remember they had said, well, yeah, because, you know, they said, you're a great looking person, blah, blah, blah. And let me tell you something. See all this gray? I learned one thing. Just because you're good looking, don't mean you're beautiful. Just because you look, all this out here look good, but you're ugly on the inside. Guess what that makes you? An ugly person. You know what I'm saying? It makes you a daggone troll. In my book, my opinion, my page, my book, makes you a freaking troll. But I was like, wow, I feel it. I feel entitlement. I feel the pain. I feel the hurt. I'm like, okay, I better get off it. But I said something. And I stand by this, but the good Lord stepped in and said, ho. Because I said, I put my future wife to the test a whole year. And the good Lord spoke to me just a few minutes ago, literally. He said, "Dan, you know, I usually don't say nothing to you. I let you screw up and then remind you of what, what you and where you were wrong at." And then he reminded me, I need to remind you, I didn't put you to the test with your future wife. I put her to the test. And what do I mean by that? He put me in her life to see what she was going to do. Y'all feel me on that? To see what she was going to do. Because when my wife met me, I was completely and unadulterated, whatever that word is, broken. Still ain't fixed all the way. Some of it's fixed. But I mean, I was completely broken. You feel me? And he put her in these situations with me to see what she was going to do. I'll give you an example. When I met my future wife, I had a Boost mobile phone. I'm driving an 18-wheeler, and we met, had a good time talking and everything. And the company sent me to freaking South freaking Dakota. And I was so scared because of this Boost mobile phone that if I send her and try to text her or try to talk to her and I can't get through, it's going to look like I'm ghosting her. And I'm not going to have someone to talk to, and, you know, the whole situation. Regardless of how clueless my dumb ass was, not knowing, I said, you know, because I literally like, wow, she's nice. She's nice. She probably don't want to date me, but at least I can have a friend. That's how clueless I was. And I kept on, but I found these apps. This was like 7 years ago. This is when apps started, you know, popping off left and right. You know? And I found an app where I could text her through the app, through the Wi-Fi at some of these truck stops, and say, "Hey, look, I'm not ghosting you. You know, I just have a bad type of phone that I can't get a signal through." Do you know this woman? When I got back and we met up again, she said, "I got your phone. I got you a phone." Now, let me tell you how clueless my dumb behind was. I'm thinking she gonna pay the bill. She didn't mention that, okay, I got you the phone, you just need to pay the bill. So for 3 months, I didn't pay this bill. I'm thinking, wow, she nice. She got me a phone. We talking. We talk every day. Till this day, we talk every day. She got me that phone, and then one time when we had went on a cruise, which is another story, she finally came out and said, why don't you pay your bill? And I could see, I don't know if she was tearing up or she was holding back the tears, and I was totally shocked. And it just didn't dawn on me, because clueless Dan. Oh, I was supposed to pay that bill. And here's the crazy part. Yeah. From that day forward, I had been paying the phone bill until lately. Well, I got to work back on that. That's one test. Another test. I had been previously previously been married before. Over 20 years. Horrible marriage. And we were struggling, and when I say struggling, it was really bad. How bad am I talking? So bad, though, even though I was a big boy, I really wasn't needed. But my ex-wife would go out, take my son and her mother, they would go out and eat, and then come back. I could see they had the to-go containers in their hands, like, you know, the soda bottle, soda can. But they'd be damned if they would bring something back for me. And I remember one of the first meals this woman made for me, I posted on Instagram. I posted, I said, wow, she wants to make sure I'm fed. That was another test. You see what I'm saying here? When men can be clueless, and I know I'm clueless. I'm clueless Joe. And I was like, oh, wait, hold up. And I started noticing more and more things over the course of a year, because I was freaking terrified to get married again. But I wanted to know what it felt to have a decent and good marriage. So I just started noticing things, and noticing things I did and the responses that she made. So in other words, God was putting her through the test to see, hey, when this fool does this, what you gonna do? And she passed with flying colors. And to top it off, I'm gonna tell you, I knew, because I was so terrified that night I asked her to marry me. When I say terrified, I almost pissed my freaking pants. But I was terrified that night, and I said to myself, you know, hope I'm making the right decision, the right choice. Because I think that wedding ring, the engagement ring, at the time, it was like $1,200–1,300. That's all the money I had at the time. And after I asked her, and you know, I was embarrassed because it was small diamonds, small, you know, the whole thing. And she was so happy, you couldn't tell nobody nothing. And I said all this to say that we go around talking about this, and I'm going back to this person, what they said, don't test me, I'll fail every time. Everybody go through tests. You feel me on that? Everybody go through tests. Guess what? When you was in high school, to get out of high school, you had to pass tests, right? When you see these glasses, I had to take an eye test to get these glasses. To own a car, guess what you gotta take? What? Driving test. To get a halfway decent job, even these warehouse jobs, guess what they do? They do a background check on your behind. Guess what that is? A test. To get a home. To get a home, they do a credit check. You know what a credit check is? What? A test. Oh my goodness. What am I saying? Everybody got to take a test. Guess what? When you go in the hospital, blood test. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Everybody got to take a daggone test. So, but you want to get on here. Everybody, you know, I understand y'all folks. I get it. You want to make it on YouTube, but you're not gonna make it on YouTube being a complete fool. You're not. And you're not gonna make it on YouTube with this. If you don't follow me, I ain't gonna follow you. And if you don't say something, you know, okay. Guess what? There's a good saying about being, you know, in trucking, stay in your lane. I done got so far out of my lane, I done lost touch. Guess what? My yellow behind gonna go back in my lane. Now, if I like your channel, and in the comments you see me smile, put a smiley face, that means I've been there, and I watched your video to the end, and I appreciate you. But other than that, I'm gonna mind my damn business. And I'm gonna go back to doing what I did, what I started my YouTube channel. You know what I started my YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel because I was newly married. And I was happy. I was happy. I put some goofy behind stuff on there. Because guess what it said? Married trucker, learning how to live, love, and appreciate life. Let's see how hard that's going to be. I'm going back to the basics. I'm going to get back on this YouTube and mind my damn business. That's what the heck I'm going to do. And if I lose subs or friends or whatever, deuces. But I'm going to go back to being Goofy Darren because I like being Goofy Darren. I'm going to be can't stop walking because guess what? My fat ass is out here walking. And why I can't stop walking? Because my wife going to leave me behind when I get back out, when I get home and start walking with her again. To the rest of y'all, a lot of y'all I respect because y'all are nice, polite, and very informative. Makes me want to get out and plant a daggone farm. A lot of y'all make me want to cut my lawn better. A lot of you folks make me want to exercise. But some of y'all are downright mean, hateful, and hurtful, and think that what the stuff you say don't bother people. But that's all right. I blocked your ass anyway. And have fun with that. Because guess what? The ones that have tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and have millions and millions of YouTube followers, which I'll never be there. And at this point, don't give a rat's ass. Because I'm going to be me. The ones that the millions of people, even if they don't effing like you, they nice on that damn, they nice on that and they choose their words. Some of y'all think y'all can say anything to somebody and don't think it don't hurt someone's effing feelings. You know, you're freaking pathetic. But as an empath, I keep on forgetting I do that. Thinking everybody's family and all, we ain't none of that. It's like one person on YouTube that is nice enough that I think he's actually a YouTube friend. And the guy, he does videos of deer walking through the woods. And I remember when I was like, what happened to dude? And I realized I didn't punch the bell and didn't hit the bell. Because I was going to check on see if he would just see if he's all right. He don't even freaking know me. But the guy is nice. He always says something encouraging when he sees my video, and I'm like laughing and giggling. Oh, so-and-so said, hey, I'm going to say hi back. Those are the people I'm attracted to. I'm done with dealing with fools. I'm not no child, but I said what I had to say. Stay blessed. And just remember, you want to say something stupid in the comments? Have fun. Because guess what? I'm not the one. I'm going to add something to this story. My wife, when I asked her to marry me, and again, I was talking about I had a really small ring, and I'm going to show you a picture of it at the end of this video. And I said to her, when I get a chance, I want to upgrade this ring. She said, you want to upgrade the ring? Okay. Do you know this woman took me back to that same store that I had bought the ring from, and she picked out a ring, and the guy who was selling it, he already knew he already knew he had a sale. You could see it in his eyes. She picked out a ring. So I want that one. She tried it on. They got it fitted for her, and she just walked up to me. No. And the guy says, well, you could apply for a credit card. you know, saying it to me, I said, at that point, my credit card sucked. She said, okay, I'll apply for it. She applied for it. And he said, you're granted the card, ma'am. And you know what she said? She said, okay, I want that ring right there. And he took it out, sized it up for us. We traded the other ring in. She had put it on her finger. She walked up to me and put her hand on the side of my face. She said, now make the payments. And I was so happy, because guess what? She learned a lesson too. That I got to tell this fool exactly what I want. She said, now make sure you make the payments. And I promise you, and my credit was horrible at the time, I made sure I made every monthly payment on that one. I made every monthly payment on time. And even
all I want